Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now I'm in the state of Oklahoma. Yeah, we're in Oklahoma, and we're in the city of Tulsa. Yep. So we're going to be doing a driving tour of the northern portion of Tulsa. We're not going to cover the entire North Tulsa, but we're going to cover a couple neighborhoods. Just take a look, explore, see what the environment looks like. It's currently 43 degrees. We got clear skies. It's sunny out. We're in North Tulsa. We're going to be on our way to North Evanston, which is a few blocks away, which is a neighborhood in North Tulsa. North Tulsa consists of several neighborhoods such as United Neighborhood of Springdale, Louisville Heights, Oswego, Seminole, XYLER, so is that Weiler? Maybe the X is silent. Apache, Lakeview, Atlanta Circle, Mohawk Manor, and more. We're on Reading and Atlanta. I'm going to make this right-hand turn, and as soon as we start this tour, we see a little dog over here that's possibly stray. I don't know if its owner's nearby. I don't want to jump out with food just yet. It ran over here to my right-hand side. Now, there's a garage that's open on my left-hand side. Now, I went straight up to somebody's porch. So I just wanted to make sure that wasn't anyone's dog, because I would have just jumped out and fed it. All right, we're at Reading and Atlanta. Reading and Atlanta. I can go straight, I can go left, I can go right. We want to continue to go straight in order to hit North Evanston. So let's go straight. We just passed Atlanta. We got lots on my left, lots on my right. We're in a residential neighborhood. The sidewalks, as you can see, they're not groomed too well. You don't really have a place to walk. There's grass on the sidewalks, but there's no walking path for a pedestrian to take a walk. We're at Reading at Atlanta Court. The last one was Atlanta Place. This is Atlanta Court. We got back driveways on my left. We're approaching Birmingham. We're at Birmingham Ave and Reading. Directly in front of us, you can see there's a garage with some graffiti. I see S13 crossed out. I see triple ones. I see KOD. I see several other tags. All right, we're going to make this left-hand turn on Birmingham Ave. We got homes on my left-hand side. They have their own driveways, front lawns, side lawns. Looks like a small backyard. They're one story, I would say 1.5 story, including an attic, if any have possible attics. I see vinyl siding, shingle siding, stone siding on my left-hand side across the street. Then you got the shingles up top. We're at Seminole and Birmingham. I believe earlier I said Seminole and all of that. We got another dog right here, guys. We got a dog right here that appears to be stray. I'm going to try to feed it. I'm going to do my best to feed it. Give me a second, guys. We were able to feed it, guys. It looks hungry. Look at it. It's a female. She looks very, very hungry. She swallowed that. I think I'm going to leave her a bonus because I have a heart. I didn't have that much, but something is something. At least I was able to help her. At least I was able to help her, y'all. I didn't have much to give her, but I gave her 2 little servings. And may she be safe out here. Bye, girl. I'm going to drive around you so I don't run over your food. She's continuing to eat. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing I've learned throughout the country is there's plenty of stray dogs, which led me to making sure that I have some type of dog food with me. Because at least if I have some type of dog food, I can feed them. That's the least that I can do. Hopefully we don't see any more dogs, because I think we're running out of food. All right, we are now approaching Columbia Ave. We're at Seminole and Columbia. We're going to continue traveling straight. In fact, let's make this right, because we're 1 block away, borderline of North Evanston. We're going to have to drive through a block and see what it looks like. Check it out. Somebody got a big rig, one of these international 18-wheeler vehicles parked in their driveway. Wow. Big boy. That's probably his occupation. As you can see, all the cars, most of them are parked in the driveways. We passed an abandoned house on my right-hand side. We have several cars parked on the street side, but pretty much all the cars on the block are parked in their own personal driveway. We're traveling about 10 miles an hour. You can see that the streets are lined with trees, pretty big trees, which means in the summertime, when they flourish, you probably get plenty of shade in this area. How important is shade to you guys, the viewers? Is shade important, or no, you prefer the sun? I like shade. I like shade. Personally, that's just me. I'm not a big fan of sitting in direct sunlight and cooking. All right, guys, we just arrived to East Pine Street. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on East Pine Street. Now, it appears that East Pine Street would be the border of North Evanston. So let's take a little spin through North Evanston and see what it looks like. I'm going to make this left-hand turn right here. All right, so we're in the North Evanston neighborhood. We'll do a few blocks. Check it out. See what it looks like. Now, to my knowledge, it was said that the northern Tulsa city was probably the worst area. I don't know how accurate that is, but they said that North Tulsa is usually a high crime rate area. So I'm not sure if it's this neighborhood or if it's one of the other several neighborhoods that I mentioned earlier. But I just wanted to explore. We're at Queen Street, Queen and Columbia. See, some of the houses have the chain link fence, the little, I'd say like 3.5, 4 foot chain link fence. We had a little yard sale in front on my left hand side. There was a yard sale, guys, like a traditional yard sale right in front of their yard. Do you guys like going to yard sales? How many people like going to yard sales? What do you like better, yard sale or flea market? We're at Seminole and Columbia Place. Now, I think the difference from a yard sale to a flea market is like a yard sale probably from like one owner, and he's just dispersing, he or she's dispersing some of their old items. Check out the house on my left. It had wood facade, it had a wood front, and also right here on my right hand side, it has a wood front. See on my right hand side, you got wood shingles and everything. The siding, the shingles are wood. Gives it that cabin look. Yeah, so I believe a garage sale would be, we're at Tecumseh Street and Columbia Place. Let me spell that for you. Tecumseh. And then a flea market would be a bunch of vendors who may be selling old items too, but they have new used items, you know, antiques and stuff, and they have their tables set up. maybe that could be kind of like a yard sale. Maybe that's like multiple yard sales all combined into one. Boom, there we have a flea market. But a garage sale usually sells the stuff from a person's garage. We're at Delaware and Tecumseh. Tecumseh, I'm gonna say Tecumseh. Or Tecum. Or Tecums. I got some debris on my right hand side. There's no sidewalks here. You gotta walk in the street. We got street side mailboxes. Some people park right on their grassy lawns. I've seen several cars parked like right on their lawn. They must not care about the lawn. We just passed Delaware and Seminole. We're gonna continue traveling forward. It's 43 degrees out right now. We got a donk on my left hand side. It was parked under a cover with some big rims, like some 26s, 28s. We're approaching Queen Street. We're at Delaware and Queen Street. Got a car garage on my left hand side. Somebody had a front car garage. It doesn't seem like everyone has their own personal garage. Some houses do, some houses don't. All right, we're back at East Pine. I'm gonna make this left hand turn. Remember, East Pine is the border, so we're gonna try to stay above this end. Then in a few minutes, we'll end up going a little bit more north to see what we happen to run into. I'm going to make this left-hand turn at Pine and Delaware Place. 1500 block of Delaware Place. All right, we got some street side sewers. You see them? The sewers right in the middle of the block. That's a little different because in our area where I'm from, in Philadelphia, PA, in Philly, ours are at the corner. They're not in the middle of the block. Right there, that was damn near in the middle of the block. I would say like 60%, 70% in the block. Look, we got a family out here taking a few seconds to conversate with somebody in the car and politic. We're at Queen in Delaware. There's no stop sign here. I normally tend to yield for safety reasons, but there was no stop sign. There's nobody really driving right now. We're doing 11 miles an hour. The house on my left had a huge vanity fence. You see it? You see all that oak fence? That's nice. Or stained wood, I would say, maybe. Look, the kids on my right-hand side want to play basketball. So in the hood, they got the ones you put sand in the base, but he's putting a cinder block on the base so that when they play, the court doesn't tip over. Now, I remember a few tours. Oh, they had a nice old-school boombox radio out there. One of the square ones where the speakers come off. But I remember where we spoke about it not too long ago. I was about to say, that kid, the kid playing with a machete. Yo, he got a machete. That taller kid on my far right-hand side in the yard next to the little teeny-weeny kid, the little Tyler, the bigger kid got a machete. They better take that machete off his hand before he accidentally swings it, the wrong way, especially around the little kid that's following him. Whereas Seminole and Delaware, wow, look at this Toyota over here on my left. It's dropped. You got the body kit, got the rims. It's pimped out. It's tweaked out, yo. Y'all saw that Tacoma? Oh, look at the cars on my left. You got an Impala, and then you got the old box. The box has like the multiple color paint job. Wow. Oh, they got a nice blue nose pit bull out here with beautiful eyes. Yo, his eyes were white. I'm talking about like little white marbles. He was like that blue gray color with white marble eyes. We're at Tecumseh in Delaware. We're just gonna call it Tecumseh because I know somebody gonna say, "Tune, you're saying it wrong." I said it 4 different times, but it's cool. Y'all can help me. We're approaching Evanston Ave in the Evanston neighborhood. Let's make this right-hand turn on Evanston. We just came off of Tecumseh. We're going to make this right-hand turn. Got a little house on my right. You see ash blue with a carport with a burgundy door. Looks like a nice little teeny weeny home, little tiny home. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See the trash bins. The lawns are golden and graying, discolored. We had another abandoned house on my right. It was boarded up. They're discolored because of the cold season. So, you know, nature takes a cycle. We're at Seminole and Evanston. I'm going to continue traveling forward. This street right here looks like it was done with concrete slabs, and then they try to use like some type of tar to seal the cracks, because all the cracks, like directly in the center of the road, it has like a layer of tar, you know, the tar they use when they asphalt, but it doesn't look like they did a very good job to seal the cracks. We had two little tiny dogs on my right in the yard. We had a nice fence on my left-hand side. A lot of people invest in some nice fences right here. I've seen several that maybe that's what they use their income tax checks for. They probably bought a brand new fence. We're at Queen and Evanston. Yeah, income tax is that time of the year to invest. Invest, baby. So if any of you guys out there got 52 kids and you're getting $10 million during income tax season, you better invest that. Don't be going and getting no 99-inch flat screen TV and some Louis Gucci Vuitton stilettos. Hey, we got a mint green Charger on our left. Y'all saw that? That was mint green. We're at East Pine. Evanston and East Pine. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on East Pine. And allow this car to figure out what they want to do first. They have the right-of-way. They're a resident. Go ahead. You can make a right first, sir. Go ahead. You're more than welcome. Go ahead, ma'am. Is it ma'am or is it a sir? I think it's a ma'am. I think she's really hesitant. She's trying to give me the right-of-way. But guess what? More cars came, so now we both got to wait. All right. We got this black Charger about to drive by us. And we got this Cobalt. And then we got this Passat, Volkswagen Passat. Oh, now we got another Chevy. Oh, we got a couple more cars. See, that's what I get for being kind. I was trying to be thoughtful. Always, when I enter a neighborhood, I don't rush because I'm doing a tour, but I also don't rush because it's not my area. So, you know, in my personal belief, it's like they got the right of way. Just give them the right of way. I ain't in no rush. Wow. So, right here, there's Full Gospel Family Outreach Ministries right here at Pine and Evanston. I see a little building right there that says FUCK Tulsa or Tulsa OK, which is Oklahoma. FUCK Tulsa, Oklahoma. Somebody wrote on that building over there. So they must not be from Tulsa. Either that or they live in Tulsa and they're just angry at the city. That truck on my right, that Dodge Ram with that long Legend extended John. Nice. He can carry a couple cars there. Look at these houses on my left. They're a little bit bigger. They got bigger garages. They look a little bit more uniform. Look at the driveway. Right under the driveway, you have the sewage runoff. El Camino. Y'all see that El Camino on my left? That joint was popping. On my right, we had a gentleman who came on his vehicle. You got the Full Gospel Family Outreach Ministries on my right. That's a church. That's a church, y'all. That one right there in the corner. See with the pokey thing sticking out of the roof? That's a church. We had a fortified mailbox to my left. Half of the church fence was missing. They got like the 6-foot chain link fence with barbed wire. The barbed wire is all bent up. Like if people have been trying to climb that forever, ever. Under my umbrella. We had another dog over here on somebody's porch. I guess people's first duty of the day is to let their dog outside and go on the porch. Yo, they just had a gigantic Bigfoot silhouette cut out on their house. On my right hand side, there was a Bigfoot cut out. We're at Seminole, Evanston, and Seminole. All right, we're back at Tecumseh. We're gonna allow this Pontiac to go by. Go. You're more than welcome to go. You want to give us the right of way? Then we got the right of way. Gonna make this right-hand turn. We're gonna be turning on College Ave. A lot of dogs. I just saw a canine inside somebody's yard. We got Tulsa Indian United Methodist Church on my left. And we got what looks to be like the Evanston, which is apartment building right here on my left-hand side. They're managed by Key Renter, Property Management. We have like some sort of, looks like it could have been like a greenhouse that they built over here on my left-hand side, but it caved in, you know, for plants. We're at Seminole and College. We're gonna continue traveling forward. On my left is a dead end. Go straight to a park. There's a park right next to us. We're right next to Clinton Park. Some of the houses are really well maintained. Some of them look a little bit on the rougher side, but we're at Queen and College. I think I just went right through that stop sign too. I'm traveling so slow that it's not even funny. You seen that big old Hummer right here on my left hand side? You got the pickup truck Hummer, gas guzzler. I don't know how effective it will be for carrying stuff because it had like a little 3-foot, 4-foot bed. But at least you could put groceries in the back, I guess. We're at College and Pine. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. We're next to the Tulsa Indian United Methodist Church. Everyone welcome. So I guess they span this block right here. Yeah. Let's make this left-hand turn on Pine. It's another truck I just saw hooked up. That's the second vehicle I saw, especially being this pickup truck that was pimped out. The one that just drove by was dropped, slam on some big rims. And it was a modern pickup truck. It was like a mid-2000s. We got the affordable laundromat on my right-hand side and herbal meds dispensary on my right-hand side, which means I guess they distribute Mary Jane legally. Let's make this left on Florence Ave. We had a gas station on my right-hand side. Racetrack, gas, pop, beer. I would estimate their property being, I would say, maybe 60 to 70 feet in length. 14 or so feet of that would be the house. And then in front of the property would probably be like 25 to 30 feet in grass in a front lawn. And the rear of the property would probably be like the opposite, the different, because I see pretty big yards. The front yard and the back yards are pretty much equivalent. Check it out, we got some classics back there. S10s, Mustangs, Chevys, Dodges. We're at Queen Street, Queen and Florence. We got a basketball court on my left-hand side. There's a basketball court over here. It has blue turf. We're gonna allow this car to pass us. This is the park that I was telling you guys about, Clinton Park. See, we got a canopy over here where you can sit under. Let's make this right-hand turn on Florence Place. As you can see, we couldn't go all the way down to Tecumseh because the park cut us off. We're gonna make a left. If we make one last left, Harvard Avenue is the other borderline of the neighborhood, and Tecumseh is the borderline. So this is actually a relatively small neighborhood, North Evanston. Gonna make this left-hand turn. We'll take a spin through the last 3 or so blocks, and then we'll just travel north. We got liquor and wine on my right. There's a spray painted sign that reads, "You're on camera." We got an AutoZone on my left-hand side. We just passed a little plaza with a bunch of stores. Saw a couple Mexican restaurants. Passing Gary. We're at Gary and Pine. I'm approaching Harvard Avenue. We got an O'Reilly's across the street on my right-hand side, giving AutoZone, which was on my left, some competition. Where do you guys prefer to go to? O'Reilly's, AutoZone, Napa, Advanced Auto Parts, or Pebboys? Where do you prefer to go to? I think that's like 5 parts distributors that I just named. We're at the intersection of North Harvard and East Pine. I went to a Napa for the first time the other day. I would say, not the other day, but like 2.5 weeks ago. I went to Napa for the first time in my life. I've never really been close to a Napa. That's why I never got a chance to go in one. But I went in, it looked very bland and plain. It didn't look enticing. You know how some places are enticing? AutoZone's like the Toys R Us for men. AutoZone, Home Depot, Harbor Freight, and all those places. You got Supermercados Morelos on our right, Jackson Hewitt, and some other stuff. That Supermercado stuff means supermarket. We're passing a school on my left-hand side. That's the little rec center with the, I think it's like an early child care center. Let me see what it say. It says Celia Clinton School. So they might have a child care center and all that there, but that's right next to Clinton Park. It's an elementary school. So yeah, more than likely preschool, they may have child care stuff going on there. We just passed Seminole. They're doing some street work, as you can see. They funneled out the traffic. We got homes on my right-hand side. We're passing Tecumseh, and that's it. We're out of the neighborhood. So let's keep on traveling north. We missed like a block or two. We didn't cover the whole thing, but let's just see what north looks like. We got another neighborhood over here called Louisville Heights over here. If we make a right-hand turn, boom, we're in Louisville Heights. I got a car behind me. Wow, they turned so close with me. I'm trying to figure out, like, did they think that I was towing them? The Odyssey turned so close with us. We had a handicap ramp on my left-hand side. Let me slow it down. We're doing 14, but I'm going to slow it down some since we ain't got nobody behind us. We got some cars on my right-hand side. Look like they're working on the lawn. They're doing, looks like some suspension work. We're at Jamestown Ave. Virgin Street. Virgin and Jamestown. Now, the Louisville Heights neighborhood is bigger than the North Evanston neighborhood. I'm just going to give you all that heads up. It's a lot bigger. What's this on my right? A Regal? Cutlass Supreme? I believe that was a Cutlass Supreme. We're at Virgin and Louisville. Continue traveling forward. On the next block, we'll make a left. Another dog in the yard. Hey, we had a house with solar, and we had a house with a boat with like one of them jet boats, like the sports boats. Just not like a normal boat, but the sport boat. The boat that's meant to go fast. The road's a little rough. Could use some lotion. Got a lot of cracks going on, a lot of dry skin. Let's make this left-hand turn. Oh, they had a nice classic over here, Chevy, inside the yard. That joint was nice. It was like a 50s. We're at Virgin Street and Oswego Ave. Let's make this left-hand turn on Oswego. Oswego. Wow, this yard right here on my left, the brown fenced in one, they had like several cars inside the yard, like 2-3 Mercedes, a classic Chevy, a Honda. Oh my gosh. And then on top of their lawn, they had another couple cars, and then they had a classic in the driveway. So they had like 2 or 3 classics going on there, as well as a few modern cars. We're at Virgin and Oswego. I'm gonna keep on going straight. El Camino in somebody's driveway, another El Camino. Damn, there was a crash to court right there on the sidewalk. Yo, we gonna go around the block just so y'all can see this. I'ma spin the block. I'ma go forward. I'm just gonna figure out a way how I can do this. I'm gonna make it right here. Perfect. A little no outlet. So I'm gonna take y'all to this no outlet so that y'all can at least see what I'm talking about. And then we had an owner going into their property right there. She was mighty persistent to get home. You got an RV directly in front of us. A Class A. Looks like an older model. I would say 90s to early 2000s. We're at Woodrow and Oswego. I'm going to make this left-hand turn just so y'all can see how banged out this Accord is. I don't know if somebody was drunk. I don't know what's the deal. We got some people out here, some on my left, some on my right, having a conversation with people in the car. Look at this Accord right here. You see this Accord? See how banged out this Accord is? It's crashed up against somebody's fence, so somebody's gonna need a new fence. I'll tell you that much. Somebody's gonna need a new fence, and that's not a good thing. Let's make this right-hand turn. We're at Virgin Place. Let's do this once again just because I don't want to make a U-turn again. We'll take a different route. We got 3 kids on my left on their bicycles. That's refreshing to see kids on bicycles. They're probably like 10, 11, 12-year-olds. El Camino on my left-hand side. Y'all see it from afar. I swear I've seen a couple El Caminos in this neighborhood. Like 3 of them already, I think. Nice classic truck on my left. And we got this CRV first gen. Brings back memories. All right, let's make this right-hand turn on Louisville Ave, in the Louisville Heights neighborhood. Right inside the Louisville Heights neighborhood, they got a little teeny block and a half sectioned off for Oswego and Seminole as its own neighborhood. Literally, if you look at the map, it's like a little teeny weeny highlighted 2 blocks. That's considered Oswego and Seminole. I'm not sure if residents from around here would beg to differ and consider more of it. The TV said it works. We have Woodrow and Louisville. They threw out a tube TV and they put a sign on it. It works. Yeah, a lot of people be throwing out working TVs nowadays, right? Nice fence on my right. It's tall. Privacy fence. On our left, we had some people get in their truck. On their lawn. They parked on their lawn and they pretty much make it look like crap. It makes it look like crap. Yo, there's another dog on my left. Wow. We got some residents on my right sitting outside, enjoying the sun. All right. I'm going to go right because we can't go straight. There's a little lot. Right now we're on Xyler. It almost looks like Tyler, but it's an X. So it's like Exiler. Weiler. I guess it would be Weiler, maybe if the X is silent. Xyler. We just passed Marion Ave. We're passing New Haven Ave. We're at Oswego and X-Zyler, whatever you want to call it, X-Weiler. Just gonna call it Weiler. I can probably go to Google and type it in and, Google pronounce, see how you pronounce that word. We're approaching Yonge Street. We're at Oswego and Yonge. We got like several kids in the yard on my right-hand side that are playing. I would say all from the ages of like 6, 7 to like maybe 13, 12, 13. There was about several kids, probably all siblings. We have what looks to be like some scrap metal on my left-hand side. Looks like a microwave oven. We got homes on my left, homes on my right. These homes are a little further back. They kind of have somewhat of a larger lawn. We got a mattress on somebody's lawn on my right-hand side. They just straight up laid it on the lawn. We're at Zion and Oswego. So the next block, we'll be leaving the neighborhood. They even got the neighborhood called XYLER on my right-hand side. Let's go left. We're going to go towards the Apache neighborhood. Let's go left on the next block. This is Apache Street. So on the map, it has this as Apache, like the neighborhood. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're now on Apache Street. Please excuse me while I have some high-quality H2O and I yawn. We're passing New Haven, and we're on Apache. We got a bus stop on my right-hand side, the 460. The 460 bus route. Around the corner on my right-hand side, matter of fact, this campus right here. Tulsa Community College, the Northeast building. So the Tulsa Community College Northeast building is located over here in North Tulsa. We're capturing behind the scenes for the Tune Be Chillin' YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe to the Tune Be Chillin' YouTube channel. On our left, we got Apache Pines RV Park. On our left, there's a whole RV park with a bunch of RVs there. We got Clockler Metals on my right-hand side, a giant warehouse. And on our left, we have Come and Go Quickie Mart. It's a gas station and Quickie Mart. Gas is going for $3.14 per gallon. They also have E85. I don't see many places in the Philadelphia area with E85. That appears to be cheaper, $2.49. And then diesel's $3.49. Clockler Metals, Koeckner, Clockner. We got Davis, the Moran Family Counseling Center, spelled D-V-I-S, Davis. Kind of like Davis, but without the A. We got Heritage Landing on our left-hand side. Looks like we're in like a warehouse district. Florence, we just passed Florence. We got Action Spring Company Incorporated on our right-hand side. They got a Booker T. Washington Heights. Ouch. That's a rough road. We just passed the John Crane Company on our right-hand side. It's a Booker T. Washington High School in Lacey Park. Past Evanston. We got another warehouse on my right that looks like it's probably, it looked like it was shut down almost. An export packaging business on my right. These roads right here are really, really rough. We got Brian's Heat and Air on our left-hand side. Yeah, really, really rough. Really bumpy. We got the Fort Apache glass mini stores on the right-hand side. We're going over a railroad crossing. We're at Columbia Ave and Apache. We're at Apache and Birmingham. There's a sign that reads Tulsa International Airport and Muscogee. If you go left, I guess you'll head to the highway, which will take you to Tulsa International Airport. But we're going under the highway. We just went under, I believe, Route 75. We got Victorious Ministries on my left-hand side. Church service. I see Tulsa downtown from where we're at right now. I don't think you guys can see. Let me see. No, you guys can't see it on camera. But we'll do a driving tour of Tulsa downtown also. So if you want to check out the Tulsa downtown driving tour so you can see what Tulsa, Oklahoma looks like, make sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. So it appears that we're on a main road. This is a main road, as you can see. Got 40-mile-per-hour speed limits, double lanes, a lot more traffic. We're gonna head around Lacey Park. We're passing Yorktown, Apache and Yorktown. We just passed Yorktown Ave, Apache and Yorktown Ave. Now we just passed Xanthus. The letter X, A-N-T-H-U-S, Xanthus. They got some interesting street names here. We just passed Xanthus Ave. I'm sure you got to say the X differently. Wheeling, Apache and Wheeling. We got St. Augustine Catholic Church on my left-hand side. We're approaching Utica Ave. We passed several churches on my left-hand side. Several churches. We're approaching Trenton Ave. We're right next to Booker T. Washington High School. We might as well go left so y'all can see Booker T. Washington High School. In case anybody that's watching might have went here back in the day and you want to reminisce on your old stomping grounds. Well, check it out. We're pulling up to Booker T. Washington High School, which is, it appears to be closer to Woodrow Park and Seminole Whitlow, those neighborhoods. But the next neighborhood you have below it is Lacey Park. Then you got Heritage Hill and all that stuff. So this is their high school. We're at Zion Street. Zion and Trenton Ave. That's their high school right there. Booker T. Washington. I guess if we go any further, we'll probably go into their parking lot. We don't want to go into their parking lot. It looks like a big campus. Looks like a big campus. This whole gate that goes around it on my left looks like parking. I'm assuming since this is a high school, it's probably for student parking too, because most high schoolers nowadays drive. Going over the speed bump, it's called a speed table. We're at Zion and St. Louis. We got another speed table right here. We got some barbed wire on my right that's all bent all over the place. On the poles, they put barbed wire, but it looked like people have been trying to flex the barbed wire. All right, we're at Rockford Ave. All right, we're at Rockford Ave. So maybe we should try to figure out. Yeah, let's go to Lacey Park. Lacey Park's right around the corner. Go straight. Lacey Park's right around the corner. Lacey Park's next to Woodrow Park, which is names of neighborhoods. In Philadelphia, we have a couple of names of neighborhoods with park in it. Whereas Zion and Quincy, we got like Hunting Park, we got Fairmount Park, we got North Square Park, we got, is it Washington Square Park? We got several other neighborhoods with park involved in the name. I can't think right now. We're approaching Quaker Ave. I'm going to make this left-hand turn here. It wants us to make a left-hand turn right in front of us, but we're going to go over here because I want to see what the back blocks look like rather than going on a main road. I had an abandoned, boarded up house right here on my left-hand side. Far left. Got the old school Beamer on my right with some rims. My buddy I grew up with, Walt, who passed away, his step-pop used to have a BMW out front of the house back in the day that we used to play in. We're at Yonge Street, Yonge and Quaker. Yeah, we used to play in it because he left it out there and he left it unlocked. He used to leave it unlocked because it was right in front of the house and nobody would mess with it because it wasn't desirable. It was a BMW, but it wasn't like a modern one. I remember as a kid, we used to go and sit in it and play in it and all of that. I'm talking like 9, 10, 11 years old probably. We got Tulsa police on my right-hand side. Minister parking. So that's actually a church. That's the North Peoria Church of Christ. So that means the police officer probably went in their vehicle and attended the service because I saw a police car. We just passed Woodrow Place. We're approaching Virgin Street. We're at Quaker and Virgin. We're gonna make this right-hand turn. We're in the Woodrow Park neighborhood right now. Looks like there's an abandoned house over here. Let me take a look at it. It looks like it's caved in. Over here in Woodrow Park. On my right-hand side, I don't know if y'all could see it in the back. Looks like there was a property caved in. Some sort of shed, outdoor enclosure. And this one's boarded up. Let's make this right-hand turn on Quincy. Wow, look at this house on my left. Hold on, we gonna have to make an exaggerated turn for this one. Compared to all the ones that we just passed in this neighborhood, this one got a 3-car garage. I'm gonna bust a U-turn right there on their property. Check it out. You see this? They got a 3-car garage. Not only does it have a 3-car garage, it has that large, separate, attached house. Now, compared to the rest of the neighborhood, that's pretty big. And it looks worn. Those orangey siding pieces, they look like they have stains on them. So, I don't know if it's an apartment, though. It might be an apartment. It looks kind of big. Get a dog tied up to the front of somebody's property with a chain. There's a little park on my left-hand side. Looks like this park on my left-hand side is for this housing complex. And we got another El Camino on my right-hand side, inside somebody's driveway. Wow, that's like the 4th El Camino I've seen in this video. There was a sign that read freezing water, or water freezes, let it drip or something. I guess to keep it from staying still. Pending sale on my right hand side. 1808 Quincy Ave, Tulsa, Oklahoma is pending sale. If you guys want to look up that address and see how much it's pending sale for or what the value was, we're right next to the house. It's on my right hand side. So it comes with this whole side property on my right. That's the backyard. It comes with a back shed, as you can see. The back shed is sitting up on cinder blocks. All right, we're on Seminole. We're passing Quaker. We're gonna make this left-hand turn on Seminole Place, the 1500 block, and we're gonna cross Peoria Ave to get to the other side, which is gonna take us to Lacey Park, the Lacey Park neighborhood. Ooh, there's a car coming at full speed. Definitely don't want to jump in front of this guy. Nor do I want to jump in front of this guy. I'm gonna have to jump in front of one of these guys because somebody's coming on this side. We're right in the middle of the street. All right, we just entered the Lacey Park neighborhood. We're on Owasso Ave. Owasso and Seminole. So make note that the map, for the most part, this area is like in a grid format, checkerboard format, meaning we could go left, right without a problem. There's a lot for sale on my right-hand side. Then you got 2 Mercedes on my left-hand side. Yeah, 2 Mercedes on 1844. 1844. Owasso Ave, Tulsa, Oklahoma. 2 Benzes. Got a gentleman on my left-hand side. He was wearing a coat that was matching his garage door. We had a black house on my left, 1868. That sounds like a year, right? We had a mailbox open on my right-hand side, a fortified mailbox. 1868, that sounds straight up like a year. I want my address to be 1988. The year I was born, 1988, bruh. Let's make this left-hand turn right here. We can keep going straight, but let's just make this left on Ute. UTE Street, Ute. That's what I'm saying. Their street names be crazy. All right, we're at Norfolk and Ute. Norfolk Ave and Ute. Let's make this right-hand turn. We're approaching Virgin Street. Ouch, rough. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Virgin. We got Lacey Park on our right-hand side. It's a basketball court. It looks like, ooh, this is a nice park. That's a really nice park. Lacey Park looks nice compared to most parks that I've seen. Let's make this left-hand turn. So there's a sign right here that reads Dunbar neighborhood. So I don't know if Lacey Park is in the Dunbar neighborhood, but I'm just making that note. All right, the next block is a dead end. We're at Ute and Madison. It looks like they're building this house right here. It seems like they're laying some sort. Or are they removing a foundation or are they laying a foundation? It looks like they might be doing the framework. Yeah, they put the rebar and they put the plumbing. The rebar and the plumbing first means that they're gonna lay probably cement, some concrete, so they can make a base, like a pad for whatever house is gonna be there. Some of these houses probably don't have basements. Probably most of them. All right, let's make this right-hand turn on Madison Ave. We're at East Virgin and Madison. That's Lacey Park across the street on my right-hand side. You can see it's a tennis court. They have a huge tennis court. I'm gonna allow these cars to pass by. They have the right of way. The dude was on the phone. We're at Virgin and Madison Ave. We got an interesting navy blue house right here on my right-hand side. Looks like it's modern, like they just made it recently. You see it? Looks like a modern house compared to the rest of them. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Lansing Ave. We got Ogon Circle next to us. Now, when I was in the southern end of Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, we saw a lot of nice, beautiful, large homes, but they were in private communities. Many private gated communities that you're not allowed in unless you have a gated code or a code gate. Then you come up here north and there's not many gated communities. Everything's like wide open. City of Tulsa Stormwater Facility. Keep it clean. Welcome to a facility. Stormwater facility. We're at Lansing and Woodrow. We got a trampoline in the yard on my right hand side. Some cinder blocks dispersed on my left hand side. You got an area called Joe Louis around the corner, and you got Crawford Park coming up on my left hand side. All the cars on my right had dings and dents and crashes on them. I wonder if that's just their luck, or does he repair cars? Or does he buy them crashed so he can fix them up? Because each one of those vehicles had a crash on it. We're at Yonge Street, Yonge and Lansing. I can keep going straight, or I can go left. I think I'm gonna go left. This is continuing to travel north. We got another dog on my right. There's a little teeny weeny tiny, 3 tiny little Chihuahua dogs. They got 3 little Chihuahuas. I always said that. I said, when I get stable in life and I have a location and I have some farmland or whatever, I'm gonna have a couple dogs. Look, we got a abandoned house on my left on Zion Street. See on my left? I said I'm gonna have a couple dogs. I'm gonna have some big dogs, like maybe a Mastiff, maybe a couple Pits, something of that nature, Chocolate Lab, something, right? And then I'm gonna have a couple Chihuahuas, a couple ankle biters, because the Chihuahuas will notify you when people are coming close, or they'll notify the bigger dogs, and then the bigger dogs come to lay it down. I see dogs in every yard though. Damn near every yard we go through, I see some sort of dogs hanging out. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we just reached our 1 hour mark. We did not cover the entire North Tulsa area. It's huge. We can't do that all within 1 hour. But I just wanted to show you guys enough. I wanted to plant the seed, give you guys an idea of what north side of Tulsa looked like. We went through a few neighborhoods roughly. We didn't cover them all, but hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any knowledge about the neighborhood, if you're from here, if you used to live here and you want to enlighten us, teach us, feel free to comment in the comment section. That's why I leave the comment section open. Please consider subscribing, turning on that notification bell. Smash that thumbs up button. And if you want to go the extra mile, share this video with a friend. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dallas, Tune 215. Y'all know, Tune be chillin', Mr. Tunicalifragilistic expialidocious. Y'all can call me Tulsa Tune. that kind of sound cool. I'm out.